luxury cruise ship, an azure blue sea dotted with a string of pristine green islands, stopovers in Puerto Rico, St. Martin, and the Virgin Islands, Bahamas. 7 days at sea, living the life of the rich and famous aboard the MSC Poesia, one of the jewels of the Italian fleet that combines style and elegance. Cruise lines endeavor to offer travelers unique and exciting aspects that differentiate their vessels from those of their competitors. The MSC Poesia is aptly named. In Italian, poesia means poetry. And it was clearly in a poetic spirit that MSC Fleet's Italian manufacturers designed the sumptuous 964-foot or 325-meter ship. To give a clearer idea of its size, it's as if the Eiffel Tower were laid on its side. With 16 bridges, the Poesia has over 1,200 cabins, including nearly 24 luxurious ones with private balconies, several restaurants, a huge nightclub, an outdoor cinema. In short, this stately ship is a true Italian classic. That's why the ship's sponsor is none other than famous actress Sophia Loren, considered by many the epitome of class and distinction. The cruise offers a 7-day itinerary on the eastern Caribbean Sea, which lies between Fort Lauderdale and the West Indies. People come from everywhere to enjoy this area. Ever since Christopher Columbus first set foot here in the name of Spain, the Portuguese, Dutch, Danish, and British have settled here in turn. This corner of the world was also popular with pirates and buccaneers who made Swiss cheese of the beaches, digging holes to bury their looted treasures. Who knows, maybe you just might find a big locked trunk. But in truth, the real treasure here is the cultural diversity that exists in these islands, where each nation has left a piece of its country and its culture. Unlike pirates of old, like Francis Drake, Blackbeard, and Redbeard, modern-day visitors can sail in this part of the Caribbean aboard one of the most luxurious ships ever built. After boarding and checking your luggage, crew members are there to direct new arrivals to their cabin and provide information about entertainment and activities.
Okay. Go ahead. We'll do it again, okay? Do it again. There's no one in.
On this ship, there's one crew member for every 2 passengers. With a ratio like that, guests on board are certainly in very good hands. This is, after all, one of the finest ships in the world, with no detail or luxury overlooked. To navigate the huge 16-deck vessel, 13 elevators are available. Guests can also take one of the many staircases worthy of the world's greatest hotels, with gilded railings and designer carpets. Wherever they go, guests are sure to find a warm, comfortable ambiance where security and good taste go hand in hand, like this safety railing that can be very useful in stormy weather. But for now, there's no question of rough seas. The temperature is mild as the ship slowly leaves its home port of Fort Lauderdale. It's time to explore the magnificent MSC Poesia's 16 decks. The MSC Poesia and its 16 decks form a veritable floating city. Early in the day, when the sun's high in the sky, the upper decks and pools are especially popular with passengers. But below decks, there are many other discoveries to be made. The MSC Poesia's rooms are located over 8 decks. Like on all ships ever since navigation began, the higher one is, the more luxurious the cabin. With a personal key card in hand, no need for a key to get into your cabin. This same card is used to turn on the light. No matter what deck your cabin's on, the staterooms are all well appointed with the same amenities as the best quality hotels. The ship offers 12 different styles of cabins, grouped into several categories. Inside cabins are located midship and are simple and comfortable. These cabins don't have windows. Exterior cabins with windows or private balconies are spacious and tastefully decorated. Each includes a large bed facing the most beautiful of paintings, the window. Finally, exterior suites are the most luxurious cabins. They're spacious with lots of storage, a double bed, and of course, a private balcony built to overlook all the action. All cabins have a full bathroom. At first glance, the space may seem a little limited, but don't be fooled by appearances. Everything's been well thought out, and the space is optimized. You'll find bathrobes, exclusive beauty products, and soap and shampoo dispensers. If you're traveling as a family, Murphy beds are also available. No matter what style of cabin one chooses, they're all designed to ensure a perfect dream cruise. Scanning the horizon, it's easy to see we're not far from paradise. The first day, there are no stopovers. Why not take the opportunity to discover the MSC Poesia's superb facilities? With its many decks, its restaurants, and a fine array of entertainment, half a day playing the explorer is sure to be rewarding. So let's head toward the stern. In other words, backward. One of the places where guests spend considerable time is surely the restaurants. There are a few simple rules to learn: when to reserve, which restaurant to choose. There are 2 main restaurants on the boat. In each, there are 2 sittings at 5:30 and 8 p.m. For those who prefer to linger over a glass of wine at dinner, better to choose the second sitting. The Fontaine restaurant offers exceptional dining with high-quality food and an impressive selection of Italian meats. Each product is fresh and carefully handled, with fresh baked bread prepared with the expertise of the world's leading bakers. Dishes range from traditional Mediterranean meals and tasty recipes to the most refined international cuisine. The meal finished, let's take a few minutes to get some fresh air on the outside deck. After dark, the boat's lights against the ocean's pitch darkness forms an unforgettable image, sure to linger long in your memory. The cruise has only just begun, and the magic has already started. These special little moments are to be fully savored. Tomorrow, another lovely day awaits us as we explore the vast ship. It's still early morning, and the sun is rising. Let's enjoy the day exploring the various decks on board. Early risers can head up to Deck 14, the Pascoli deck, where there's a running track for morning exercise. It's the perfect spot for a brisk walk, a jog, or just to get some fresh air. The track was designed to the highest industry standards, with the added bonus of a stunning panoramic view on the horizon. Also on the program, cardio, aerobics, yoga, and there's even a water aerobics class. For those who prefer just to sleep in, friendly staff awaits just outside the cabins with steaming morning coffee. Whether it's a workout or a cup of full-bodied coffee that wakes you up, there's no place like the upper decks to start off a perfect day. At breakfast, most passengers opt for the Villa Pompeiana cafeteria, the best place for a wide variety of choices. Bagels, breads, croissants, donuts are available alongside hot dishes, bacon and eggs, sausages, herring, pancakes and waffles, not to mention an amazing variety of fresh fruits, whole or sliced. The choice is impressive and the quality impeccable, a true miracle when one remembers we're in the middle of the ocean and miles from the coast. And any time of day, room service is always available. The shimmering sea put you in the mood for a swim? The captain certainly doesn't recommend diving overboard. Head over to Deck 13, the perfect place to freshen up between tanning sessions. The upper decks have 2 swimming pools served by 2 bars, the Piranha and the Mojito. And nearby, 4 whirlpools and a large number of deck chairs to relax and unwind in by the water's edge. Facing the pools, there's the famous MSC Poesia Spa, which at 17,000 square feet is almost the size of a professional ice rink. This ultra-modern Balinese spa offers a wide variety of invigorating and relaxing treatments. Upon arrival, the staff helps guests choose from the range of care options offered. Treatment with ultrasound, electrical stimulation, acupuncture, and other traditional massage and relaxation techniques. If your heart's in it, sunbeds are available to prepare for prolonged sun exposure. Experienced massage therapists can melt away your stress, and your spouse's if the couple's massage has been chosen. For the session, one can choose between treatments with essential oils, hot wax, or even a Balinese volcanic rock massage. The Balinese massage promotes relaxation and restores muscle energy balance. A note in passing, it's best to book in advance. The spa staff is very popular with passengers, and for good reason. Their massages are divine. For those who like to sweat a little and test their muscles, the spa has a modern gym equipped with weights and training machines. Finally, whatever the treatment chosen, a dip in the whirlpool's the perfect way to wind down after a spa session. And just to top things off, why not make a hair appointment at the MSC Poesia Spa Beauty Salon to look your very best when you meet the captain? Tonight, everyone's invited to a special event. Wear your very best. We're going to the captain's welcome aboard cocktail party. Just like any red carpet evening, why not be photographed with the star of the event, Captain Giacomo Romano? The party takes place in an impressive auditorium. The Teatro Carlo Felice is an ultra-modern showroom on the ship's prow. Every evening, the theater stage hosts grand spectacles and some extraordinary entertainment. The theater has 1,250 seats on 3 decks. Like the largest Broadway venues, circular rows of comfortable armchairs ensure no one misses any of the action.
Grazie, merci beaucoup, muchas gracias. For you, today is Easter. Happy Easter to everyone.
The evening's hero is, of course, Captain Romano.
Grazie, muchas gracias, thank you, merci, danke. Salute!
As is the custom, he presents his crew while welcoming all passengers on board his ship. After the party, the captain will return to his command post to give final instructions to his crew. Tomorrow, the ship will be anchoring at Puerto Rico. This afternoon, we'll disembark in the fortified town of San Juan. While the captain and his crew finalize the approach, why not take advantage for a quick visit around the ship? The MSC Poesia is designed to accommodate all types of travelers. It goes without saying that children are welcome, and indeed, many passengers travel with their family. There are special places on board for young cruisers, whether for a few hours at sea or for an entire day to allow parents to make a stopover. This is the Mini Club for children 3 to 9. In a dinosaur-themed room, there's a slide, lots of toys, climbing space, and an arts and crafts area to stimulate creativity. Older kids have the Juniors Club, located near the shuffleboard courts. An ideal place to burn off some of that excess energy. This is the trip's first stopover. Today's destination is San Juan, better known as La Ciudad Amurallada. The walled city is directly facing the Atlantic Ocean. It's almost 2:30. Our ship entered the port of the country's capital. The island is an autonomous territory, politically attached to the United States. As we enter the bay, our first view is an impressive one. These are the historic walls that defended the city. On the horizon, a small boat approaches. This is our local guide who will be boarding the ship to steer it in. The island of Puerto Rico was discovered by Christopher Columbus on his second voyage. He christened it San Juan Bautista, which is now the full name of the city we'll be visiting. From the day the city was founded, San Juan quickly became a strategic military Spanish outpost. This explains the imposing ramparts. Many pirates, including the famous Francis Drake, tried to conquer the city, but without success. Steps away from the dock, visitors can explore these historical monuments and stroll inside the fortress that once sheltered the defenders of San Juan against massive weapons that once spread terror far and wide. Today, San Juan lives peacefully thanks to the tourism industry. People come from everywhere to hear stories of pirates and visit one of the major players in those tales of yore. On entering the old city, stay alert. Despite its small size, the capital holds the world record for traffic density, with over 1,500 cars per square kilometer. But no worries, on this stopover, the city can be explored on foot. Cobblestone streets and distinctive architecture testify to the area's many influences. Take the time to savor every corner, every historic building. According to the day's schedule, guests have up until 8:30 this evening to relax under the spell of this beautiful city, founded back in the age of piracy. In returning to the ship, take a moment to contemplate the magnificent floating city that awaits its passengers, ready to continue on with this unforgettable dream cruise. Don't miss this unique chance to see the city's fading lights as the ship leaves port. While the captain guides the ship through the night, let's dress up for an evening of dancing and music. At the front of the ship on Deck 6, there's the elegant and luxurious Zebra Bar, the perfect place to enjoy a drink to the sounds of the house musicians. On a cruise, somehow, champagne always seems appropriate. Just let yourself flow with the music and enjoy a romantic moment on the dance floor. It's not every day that you can enjoy a special dance in the middle of the Caribbean Sea. The Zebra Bar is a fine meeting place if you want to interact with other passengers. After all, spending a whole week at sea, why not enjoy it? A photographer is in the bar. If you want a professional picture on the staircase, this is the perfect opportunity. A lasting memory of a perfect dream cruise. As the evening winds down, there's just time for a nightcap. Tomorrow, another stopover awaits, the town of Phillipsburg in St. Martin. As cruises are becoming more popular, the charming town has decided to upgrade its port to accommodate these new kings of the sea. Phillipsburg was founded in 1753 by Scottish Captain John Phillips and has always been considered a hub of the Caribbean. The island is located 300 kilometers east of Puerto Rico. Its most important cities are Marigot and Phillipsburg. In addition to a new cruise terminal, Phillipsburg has recently undertaken significant work to beautify the beaches and fitted a brand new promenade along the coast. But no matter how you spend the day on St. Martin, this beautiful, picturesque, and friendly place will surely be one of the best memories of the whole cruise. For today's stopover, guests going ashore can register at the travel agency on board the boat and request more information on available side trips. Agents will be pleased to help those heading ashore choose the perfect excursion. Once ashore, we discover dozens of houses with colorful roofs, the old part of the city. Its streets dotted with souvenir shops, arts, crafts, and old cars that seem straight out of a period film. A wide range of activities are available. Follow your heart. It might even lead you to go horseback riding under the Caribbean sun. Or maybe take a motorboat ride, or just relax on the beach. Back on board after a hot day in the sun, the air conditioning is most welcome. This is the perfect time to head over to Deck 7, where the Grappolo d'Oro wine bar is near the photo showroom. Along with learning more about Italy's winemaking tradition, guests can also view photos taken during stopover ashore by the ship's photographer. You're welcome to purchase a perfect memory of a perfect day. The wine bar's ambiance is warm and welcoming. It also boasts an impressive collection of Italian and international wines. Among the international wines, we find the celebrated Barolo, one of the country's finest. On most cruises, alcoholic beverages aren't included. Thus, at the end of the holiday, a bill for drinks and extra side trips will have to be settled. For those who prefer to read while enjoying a fine wine, just head over, glass in hand, to the library on Deck 7 near the middle of the ship. You'll be impressed by the extensive collection of books for every taste and in several languages, not to mention newspapers from around the world. You can follow the news while floating on the waves of the Caribbean Sea. For more tech-savvy passengers who might be missing their social networks, before sitting down to eat or taking in a show, why not take a moment to update your profile, share some news with your family, or broadcast those first pictures live from the Cyber Cafe? Finished that session in the Cyber Cafe? After the Information Highway, why not take the Road of the Stars? Regular cruise ship travelers probably think they know what to expect from the shows. Well, think again. On this ship, the shows are unbelievable. Every evening, guests will be dazzled by performances featuring professional artists from the four corners of the planet. The quality is such that the hall filled up in no time. If you want to get good seats, be sure to arrive early. You won't be disappointed. Sometimes the evening stars are the passengers. Tonight, for example, the children have prepared a special show for their parents. Family travel can be a memorable experience, especially when everyone is having fun. Today, it's the youngest passengers who steal the show. Tomorrow, the British Virgin Islands will be the star attraction. The MSC Poesia is anchored offshore. The crew is working to ensure a smooth landing shortly. Guests still have a little time before heading ashore. We're already in mid-cruise. Time to start shopping. For those on the lookout for a little something special, the duty-free zone on Deck 6, adjacent to the travel agency, is the perfect place with its many souvenir shops and stores that offer the best brands at competitive prices. Those who shop can either take their purchases or leave them to pick up at the end of the cruise. Either way, happy shopping! horizon, we can see an archipelago of about 50 islands. These are the British Virgin Islands. The largest among them is Tortola, which was long used by pirates as a hideout. Its capital is Road Town. It is said that the last famous pirate to hide out here was a 21st century one in a suit and tie. To reach the island, our captain must use the shuttle since he can't dock. Today's lifeboats have changed a great deal. We are far from inflatable rafts or shallow rowboats. These boats are ultra-modern and can be called upon for extra duty when needed, like now. Once on the island, several side trips are offered. Those who feel like searching for treasure supposedly still buried under the sand should choose a place that was once popular with pirates, like Smuggler's Bay or the beaches of Joost van Dyke, a cruel pirate Dutch. But don't worry, you won't find yourself face to face with a bloodthirsty pirate. Today, the island is populated by honest citizens who nonetheless seem to take perverse pleasure in telling visitors chilling stories of bloodthirsty pirates. Shore side trips include sailing and snorkeling, driving a 4x4 vehicle off the beaten track, a day at Smuggler's Beach, and a tour of the celebrated Virgin Gorda Baths. It's said that a pirate's treasure is still buried somewhere on the island, so keep your eyes peeled. One never knows what wonders lie beneath the sand. But no matter how the day is spent, a stopover in the Virgin Islands plunges visitors into the world of early adventurers who risked their lives and battled the odds to discover the new world. Tortola is home to an incredible variety of exotic and colorful plants and animals. Take advantage of your stopover to see some from up close. Among all these meetings, one promises an unforgettable face-to-face encounter, an intimate moment with one of the most fabulous marine mammals around. But before jumping into the water, it's best to get some tips on how to approach these magnificent specimens. Equipped with a life jacket, guests will be taken in small groups into a pool to plunge into the world of dolphins. We're at Tortola's Dolphin Discovery, a site very popular with passengers who love dolphins. The unforgettable moment is surely when the dolphin offers his flipper to take his new friend across the pond. Coaches inform guests where the underwater platforms are so they can interact closely with these friendly mammals who truly enjoy humans stroking their fin, stomach, and even kissing them. Want a souvenir of the encounter? A photographer can capture the magical moment, immortalizing this day in a photo you'll always cherish. Back at home, you'll be pleased to tell your story of meeting up with these endearing creatures. Built up an appetite? Back on board, take the opportunity to discover the Kato Sushi Bar. one of two a la carte restaurants, the other being the Obelisco. This wonderful Japanese restaurant is run by creative chefs who transform everyday fish and seafood into art. There's that special Japanese restaurant atmosphere here. Amid Asian basins and tables, beautifully presented, delicious dishes are served. Among the most popular dishes are traditional sushi, sashimi, and maki rolls. The freshness is incomparable, and even a first glance whets the appetite. Guests can also head over to the Villa Pompeiana cafeteria at the stern of Deck 13. At any time, you can enjoy a buffet prepared by true Italian chefs and featuring one of the most popular dishes around, pizza. There's great variety here. Whatever your taste, the chefs will be happy to prepare your pizza any way you like it. The atmosphere is relaxed and friendly, and the pizza is just great. By late afternoon, as the vessel continues on, let's head up to the stern on Deck 14. One of the most modern nightclubs around is there, the S32 Disco. This futuristic setting is the ideal place to dance to all the most popular music, keeping the beat to Lady Gaga, the Black Eyed Peas, or Jennifer Lopez. The perfect evening to head out onto the dance floor. Tomorrow, everybody can sleep in because the ship will only be reaching Nassau around noon. Have a great night. Early in the day, the majestic ship sails towards its next stop, Nassau. Considered the Las Vegas of the Bahamas, visitors will find many casinos there. But if you're a fan of gambling, you can also play on board while we're at sea. Located on Deck 7, just behind the Teatro Carlo Felice, the Casino Royale offers more than 600 square meters of entertainment. Even though the expression "Les jeux sont faits, rien ne va plus" is one you'll hear often throughout the evening, everything's smooth as silk here. One can bet a few dollars on any of the classic casino games or challenge the casino croupiers at tables reserved for blackjack or poker. As in every casino around the globe, there's no guarantee of making a fortune, but the games can be fun to play. The casino is only open when the ship is at sea, and guests must be 21 to enter. On leaving the Casino Royale, which is also the title of one of the latest 007 films, guests can disembark at Nassau, which was one of the stars of one of the first James Bond films, Thunderball. Nassau is the capital of the Bahamas, one of the most famous archipelagos in the world, with over 700 islands and islets. As scheduled by the captain, it's noon, and we're at the cruise's last stopover. We are entering the wealthy capital city, where pirates and smugglers made the law for years. Today, it's no longer Blackbeard and his republic of corsairs who ruled the roost here, but rather wealthy celebrities like Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, or Oprah Winfrey, who've chosen to settle in this tax haven paradise. We can witness their magnificent mansions from the sea. The vessel arrives at Prince George Wharf, located near Bay Street and the tourism office. Upon arriving in Nassau, we can see the man who first set foot on the island, Christopher Columbus. Shortly after its discovery in 1492, it was the English who settled here. However, it was pirates who ruled the area for many years, so it's no surprise to come upon a fortress that was built to defend the city. Despite this colorful past, Nassau is a wonderful city to explore, starting with the historic districts. The town center has preserved a certain European charm, with its tall buildings and narrow streets. Many excursions are available at Nassau, including a tour of the shops, a visit to the famous Atlantis Resort and its aquarium, or boat rides or organized tours in glass-bottom boats to observe the seabed. Returning to port, we witness important economic activity. It must be said that the advantages of Bahamian law greatly benefit the development of its maritime industry. That's why many boats bear the inscription Bahamas under their official name. The ship will remain in port until 7 p.m., just long enough to completely fall in love with the Bahamas, and above all, to plan to return someday. It's sunset at sea as our ship heads off for that last leg of the journey. After leaving Nassau and heading towards our final destination, why not enjoy a last night on board the MSC Poesia to the fullest? On Deck 7 is the Pigalle Lounge, an intimate and friendly spot. In true Moulin Rouge tradition, this adults-only lounge offers fine dancing and music most nights, making it a great place to party, adding another memory to this special cruise. For those who prefer something a little more subdued, the Poetic Bar has a jazz band, sure to provide a great soundtrack to this last evening aboard. This Eastern Caribbean cruise aboard the fabulous MSC Poesia is almost over. The captain will be returning to Florida tomorrow morning. Even if we're leaving the MSC Poesia, there's no reason for sadness. There are many other cruise lines sailing the oceans of this world, and even more extraordinary ships are emerging every year. So keep a suitcase packed and that spirit of adventure alive, because we'll soon be setting sail on another episode of Dream Cruises.